What's happening in 2K21? Stick with us to find out. Welcome to a new episode of 2K TV.
First, how about a chance to win some free VC?
A bunch of you keep in touch with the 2K community on TikTok.
There was no mistaking the Thunder as they got off the bus. Only one team in the league always looks that sharp. We get a look at the sun shining in the buildings of downtown Salt Lake City, Utah, our broadcast location today. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Tonight, we'll see the Utah Jazz as they play against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert is ultra competitive, but he knows it's not about winning his individual matchup. He said, it's a 5-on-5 game, a team concept. That's always been my mindset. Obviously, I take pride in being the best defensive player in this league, but I play to win. That's my focus. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at Oklahoma City. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, the Jazz. They're tied right now.
Right now for the Jazz, they've had an interesting season for sure. They're competitive, they're feisty, but they're not a team that's going to dominate for long stretches.
I just think if you're on the other side, how much are you looking at that team and saying, we're scared of them? So not a lot of fear from the opposition and what they're bringing to the table. They're good, they compete, but do they have that extra gear? I'm not sure.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Melodon, and it's Brown in at the 5 down low. And for the Jazz, Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's O'Neal, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Niang in at the 4. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And here is Melodon. Out to the right wing. Now. Now here's Bogdanovich. Now Ingles. And in this early season, Brent, what is the feeling on a team that is trying to build chemistry?
I think coaches understand that defining a role for guys as soon as they possibly can will really help with the rhythm of the season. So many games over the course of so many months. If you can get to that early, Kevin, sometimes that's a huge advantage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Ingles. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Dort passes to Brown. Here's Melodon. A second chance effort, and the layup good by Brown.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Bogdanovich looking around. The pass to Ingles. Gobert trying to get open. Ingles can't get it to go. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Dort, guarded by O'Neal. Brown lays it up off the glass. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And Gobert kicks to Niang. Dishes it to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Poke loose. From deep three-point range. And it's Bazley with the rebound.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
Now, here's Ingles. Pass to Gobert. Over Roby. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Yeah, a little bit surprising he hasn't connected on at least one of his 3 shots yet, but he's going to keep shooting.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Right side, Bogdanovich. Another miss by Utah.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Jazz trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
And looking now at the numbers for Bojan Bogdanovic, a very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 20 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
Yeah, he shot the lights out all year long from a variety of spots on the floor. Love that versatility.
Now, here's Ingles. Pass to Bogdanovich. They need this one. That shot off the mark. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Bogdanovich wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanovic. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Now, here's Melodon. Pass to Bazley. Brown outside. Here's Dort. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And a former high-level recruit, Dort went undrafted, but it didn't take him long to make an NBA team and contribute.
He played around 20 minutes a game last year for OKC, and he just really prided himself on bringing toughness and defense on a nightly basis. Trust me, there's plenty of other guys on that roster who can do the scoring job, so he settled in nicely and continues to work on being more consistent offensively.
The Thunder leading by 3. And here is Melodon. There's the lob to Brown. Right side, Bogdanovich. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now, here's Melodon, guarded by O'Neal. And there's the pass to Dort. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Jazz. They trail by 3. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there. And I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Pass to Ingles. The shot. Another miss by Utah.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Here's Dort. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The shot by Melodon, no good. Jazz trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gobert with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those floor blocks. No, 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 not today. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And the Jazz call time here. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Jazz trail by 5. Clarkson dishes to Bogdanovich. Another miss by Utah.
This feels like it snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
Here's Mikhailuk. The kick out to Brown. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's Ford missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Now the feed to Favors. From 11 feet away, here's Gobert. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's Mikhailuk. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
The Jazz making a switch here. Oni's checked in. Here's Mikhailuk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the lines.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Jazz trail by 5. Pass to Gobert. Kicks to Clarkson. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Here's Williams. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Passes to Hoard. Back to Williams. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Thunder lead by 5.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Oney. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 4 on the clock. Favors trying to break free, and so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. In third, the Jazz.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
And first timer of the game called for Oklahoma City. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get, blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
Now here's Williams. Here's Mikhailuk. A three-pointer off the mark. There's the pass to Clarkson. To the middle. Favors can't get it to go. The Thunder leading by 5. Knocks it loose. And now Utah, fast break. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Utah shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
One shot.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Utah trailing here. Forrest. He's guarded by Williams. Forrest. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. He has 5.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Williams passes to Hoard. Here's Mikhailuk. To the paint. No good on that one. Now the Jazz take it the other way. All sorts of time. The shot by Oney, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And checking out some numbers for Gobert. He's coming off an excellent season. 2nd in field goal percentage, 4th in rebounding, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And you pointed out his ranking as the second best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become number 1 this time around. First one falls for him. Brown is checked in for Oklahoma City. And Williams drops them both. There's 1:17 left to play here in the first. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Pass to Clarkson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson bringing it up to the 10.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
And the Jazz making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Roby's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Clarkson, it's interesting for him. He's not really a point guard and not really a shooting guard, so trying to find ways to stay in the game and stay aggressive and do whatever's asked of him to earn minutes.
Here's Roby. We saw him with 10 points last game. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 6.
Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Back to Clarkson from deep. Hands it from downtown. He has 6.
Clarkson draining one from deep, something he has to continue to work on. Stretch out the floor.
Clarkson against Brown. Pass to Mikhailuk. The Jazz shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Thomas, it's a wide open look. The Thunder pull it in. Roby's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Brown. And it goes down 2 points. Brown's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Tie game in Utah. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
The Jazz shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Brown, also Williams out there, and it's Roby in at the center. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Thunder with the rebound. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Here's Forrest. No good there. Some solid defense from Brown. Here's Williams. The teardrop falls in. Williams has got 8 points.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Down low. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting it.
Here's Hall. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Hall's got his first bucket in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Inside, Clarkson, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? His 3-pointer's off the mark.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display.
Shooting 2.
I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Oklahoma City trailer. Now here's Melodon. Passes it to Roby. Here's Baisley. Tipped away. Stolen by O'Neal. To the inside. Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
So it's the Thunder now, following the bucket by the Jazz. Brown the pass to Melodon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Utah leading by 4. O'Neal kicks to Niang. Here's Favors. Score of the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Brown the pass to Roby. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one misses. Bogdanovich is checked in for the Jazz. Good on the second free throw. Now Ingles. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. O'Neal against Brown. The pass to Favors. Right block shot. Back to O'Neal. From deep Ingles. And Utah another 3.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first. Bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Melodon. And here is O'Neal. He kicks it to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Bogdanovich. Utah the rebound. That one goes. Count it. Favors got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Here's Melodon. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Derek Favors. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, good for Melodon. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Jazz leading by 8. Ingles with the ball. He has 5. Favors finds Ingles. And here's Bogdanovich. And the Jazz, another 3.
Yeah, you've got to respect the range of Bogdanovich. Has great shooting form and gets his shot up so quickly.
Pass to Roby. Here's Baisley. Passes it to Roby. That one, no good. Now, here is O'Neal. And the pass to Favors. Fader on the way. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And how about Favors' control on that shot? Got a good look, so he's able to knock that one down with confidence.
Now, here's Melodon. Pass to Horde. From past the arc. He can't get it to go. The Jazz go the other way with it. Now O'Neal. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Favors in the post. No good on the shot. Thunder trailing by 13. Pass to Melodon. Here's Roby. Guarded by O'Neal. Here's Roby. Passes it to Dort. Just 4 to shoot. The rebound by the Jazz. Outside Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Niang. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Favors. Horde grabs the board. Oklahoma City has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Count that one. And that's now 6 points for Theo Melodon.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And the Thunder making a change here. Brown's checked in. At the break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounder. 4th, Rudy Gobert.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
And so here is Oklahoma City. It's a 13-point game. Kicks it to Brown. To the paint. Here's Baisley. The shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high and the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Now, here's Ingles. Here's O'Neal. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 4 assists now tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Down low, here's Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg, he's doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
No good on that one. Clarkson, he's checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. MyLeague is checked in. So he comes up empty at the line.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Brown outside. Now here's Melodon. He's guarded closely. Shot clock at 5. Here's MyLeague. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
This has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line.
Ingles dishes to Bogdanovich. Shoots a fader. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Out to the right wing. Here's Melodon, and he drops that one in. Melodon's got 6 here in this quarter. Jazz leading by 16. And here is Ingles. 5 points in the game. Pass to Oni. Pulls it up. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Pass to Horde. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Good. Clarkson's got 10 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Brown. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 6 points for him.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Bogdanovich inside. A shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got 6 assists in the game. Now here's Melodon. Ingles covering.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Clarkson. 10 points for him. Got a hand on it. Brown outside. Now here's Melodon. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Brown. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Thunder have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Brown, no good on the free throw.
Well, it's interesting to watch him because he's putting his body on the line to get to the line. We didn't see this during the first quarter, but he's making up for it here.
The Jazz shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Good on both. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. They trail by 18. 40 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Mikhailuk. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Brown. The shot, no good. Good D by Thomas.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Count that one.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they've really started to get it closer to the basket.
Brown against Thomas. Brown outside. Three-pointer. The three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got 5. What a performance for Bojan Bogdanovic. He has been the story for the Utah Jazz. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is competing at a very high level. What do you think that's happening?
Well, we're trying to defend, and we've been a little bit fortunate too. They missed some shots, but more than anything, we just want to try to guard and make it hard on them.
Got to make them feel you. Thanks, Quinn. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Boy, a lot of energy in this arena tonight. The hometown fans getting after it. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaquille O'Neal's here. So is Kenny the Jet Smith. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest deficit was 6 points in the opening period. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. And, Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, they're winning all the 50-50 offensive boards. The rebound goes up. Everybody goes to get it, but only one person's coming down with it. And that's the guy with the extra effort, and it's been them tonight. That's why it's a blowout. These second-chance opportunities, and they made the most of it.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Oklahoma City.
Well, the shooting was terrible. They didn't seem to have a plan at the offensive end. Let's see, the defense had them bottled up. Listen, man, I'm not a coach, but they need to change their strategy right away, right now, pronto.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Bojan Bogdanovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got O'Neal, Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Niang in at the 4 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And it's denied, and he gets it back. They grab their own miss. The pass to O'Neal. The 3 from Bogdanovic. The Jazz with another miss.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Now, here's Melodon.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
Dort passes to Melodon. Pass to Baisley. For the three, Maledon with the bucket. Maledon's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Thunder. Pass to Gobert. Passes to Bogdanovich. Another miss by Utah.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now, here is O'Neal. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by O'Neal. O'Neal's got 3 assists now in this one. Thunder trailing by 15. Now the pass to Baisley. Pass to Maledon. From deep. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Back to Bogdanovich. Lays it up and banks it in. Bogdanovich has got 16 points.
And when Bogdanovich has the hot hand, keep getting him the ball. An outstanding scorer who can light you up.
Pass to Maledon. Off target from outside. Jazz leading by 17. And Bogdanovich kicks to O'Neal. Back to Bogdanovich. Lets the three fly. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
For Utah, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
A free throw drops for Gobert. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high draft picks. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I tell you, the idea of a play-in
that's
tournament
a tough one, isn't it?
For the last few playoff spots, I think that's a good idea, actually. It might keep more teams in the hunt down the stretch. And I think the onus also, if the fans put enough pressure on their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future, I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
And the shot goes down. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Ingles with the ball. He has 5. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Bogdanovich has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Jazz. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Maledon. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Here's Baisley. Yep, it counts. Baisley's got 6.
They start that play with aggressive defense, finish with aggressive offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It's a good possession all the way around.
Here's Ingles. The Thunder making the shot. Niang. The three-pointer, no good. Inside. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Now, here's Ingles. Tight defense on him. Corner shot. Here's Niang. Thunder with the rebound. Roby's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Maladon. He's got 11. Passes it to Dort. 5 to shoot.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
To the middle. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Bojan Bogdanovic with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. 5th on the list, Bogdanovic.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Outside Williams. The pass to Roby. Here's Mikhailuk. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mikhailuk's got 5.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Pass to Oni. Jazz passing it around. Williams against Ingles. Just 5 on the clock. And he banks in the layup. He's got 7.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Williams passes to Mikhailuk. Shot from the top of the key, and the shot is long.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Oni. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Thursday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors.
And for the matchup with the Rockets, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And the first one drops. The Jazz making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Roby the pass to Mikhailuk. And the 3 off target. Utah leading by 18. Fires, high post, kept alive. Here's Oni. Banked in off the glass. Oni's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Here's Hall. Here's Roby. To the paint. Here's Williams. And he converts the layup. And that's now 10 points for Williams.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pass to Clarkson. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Thunder trailing by 21. Passes it to McKaylu. The kick out to Williams. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Williams has got 12.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Thomas checked in for Utah. Free throw drops for Ingles. Now Williams, 12 points for him. And the pass to Hoare. Here's Hall. And that one hits back iron.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Pass to Oni. Takes a three. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Williams looking over the floor. Roby. And it's Oni with the rebound. And it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And he slams it one-handed.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Pass to McKaylu. Pass to Roby. Looking to get back on track here. A nice shot by McKaylu. McKaylu's got 7.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
And here is Ingles. He's got 10. The pass to Oni from deep three-point range, but they recover it.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more. There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass. Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Oni passes to Thomas.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And Utah making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. And the Thunder making a change here. .132 left in the third quarter of the game. Ingles against Williams. And here's Ilyasova outside. That shot off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Stolen by Clarkson. Here's Ingles. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Yeah, Clarkson with a really good job moving the puppies, getting the feet in the right position, and then clawing that ball away.
Outside Williams. Brown feeling it out a bit. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Ford passes to Williams. Brown against Thomas. Clock at 4. Williams dishes to Brown over Ilyasova, and it's Brown missing.
He lacks defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And Brown over to help. Favors, finds Clarkson. Trains it from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got 6 in the quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Brown outside. Missed. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Utah out in front, running away with it. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Oklahoma City shooting struggles apparent, 37% from the field. So for Oklahoma City right now, Robinson is out there with Brown. Then there's Bradley, and it's Kusevsky in at the power forward position.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. And Utah making a change here. Hughes is checked in, and a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Dort's checked in. Utah shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Pass to Brantley. Here's Hughes. Here's Dort. Pass to Brown. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Brown against Hughes. To the inside. And Brent, many players said shooting in the bubble was easier. What's your take on that?
Well, I appreciate you asking me the question, Kevin. I thought about that a lot as I was watching the playoffs last season, and I thought two things. One, familiar sight lines. You're going to the same gym to see the same rims over and over and over. And then maybe the extenuating circumstances of no crowd. So feeling like you're in an empty gym, one that you practice in, maybe that leads to more confidence. And we saw the numbers go up for a lot of guys, and we saw the scoring also go up. So maybe those two factors contributed to that.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's all you.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Passes to Ilyasova. And there's the pass to Hughes. And it's Tony Bradley with the foul. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Both teams will make substitutions. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Niang. Over Maledon. Niang, no good.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Greg, we're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that? Or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more of the skill set being put on display.
I agree. He's perfect from the line this time. Jazz leading by 22. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bogdanovich has got 11 in the second half.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
Passes it to O'Neal. Nice ball movement by Utah. Utah gets it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The offensive rebound, Forrest, off with the layup. Thunder have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball. That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
You know, you look at the 2020 class for the Basketball Hall of Fame, Greg, some great names, headlined by Kevin Garnett, Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant. I mean, historic players.
And all the more emotional, Kevin, having Kobe enshrined after his tragic passing. But when you look at the accomplishments of this class, arguably the most decorated that the Hall of Fame has ever seen.
And, Greg, you've gotten a bird's eye view. You've gotten a front court view. You've had a chance to be alongside these Hall of Fame players.
Incredible talents, great people, and truly they've been terrific ambassadors for our game.
And the Jazz making a change here. Oni's checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Jazz have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
Under foul. Hall. That's his third personal foul.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. The Thunder shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. There's the pass to Brown. Down low. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Well, we know it was a different kind of preseason for this year as the start of the season was delayed. Is that something that players like or don't like?
Old guys love it, Kevin. Young guys need the time. But given the circumstances around trying to get the NBA season not just started, but eventually back on the regular calendar that we're used to, this is something that every team has been dealt, and you've just got to play your cards wisely.
On the free throw, no good. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Here's Dort. Pass to Meladon. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. To the paint. Niang passes to Oni. Here's Niang. Pulls up. Misses the jumper.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
To the inside. Hall takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
Outside Bogdanovich. Well, in the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but
yes.
I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Utah's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pass to Oni. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for your Jazz, B.A. Oni. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. Ilyasova, he's checked in for George Niang. And he makes both free throws.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Now here is Robinson. A Something that we all dealt with after the suspension of play last year, missing basketball. Brent, any thoughts on having the sport you love halted midseason?
Well, I've thought about that for over a decade, Kevin, having had to stop playing basketball altogether. But certainly all of these guys and women who did not get a chance to continue their seasons last year had time to understand just how important the game is to them, and also the way they can impact the change that they want to see come with their platform.
And it's Bradley with the rebound. Well, Thunder have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. Down kicks to Robinson. Bradley trying to break free. The kick out to Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had one in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
A three from Bogdanovich. Not going to go that time. Oklahoma City shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Baisley. Hughes covering. Baisley passes to Bradley. Over Gobert. The Thunder with another miss. Utah's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Buries it from three-point range.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Bradley. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes. Utah's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Passes it to Ilyasova. Here's Oni. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deals, and they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school no matter who plays for them, especially if you're winning.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Brantley's checked in, and Thomas subbed in for Bogdanovich. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Thunder have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Robinson passes to Baisley. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ilyasova.
Thunder ball.
And so here is Oklahoma City. On the wing, Brown. Hughes covering. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Bradley gets it to go.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Now here's Ilyasova. The pass to Oni. We know, Greg, the NBA is full of superstars, yet you can foul out of the game after 6 personal fouls, and some have suggested instead just tacking on an extra free throw when a player commits their 6th plus foul, and then they can stay in the game.
You know, I think something along those lines could make sense. No doubt it's tough to see the marquee player riding the bench because it's not just the sixth foul, right? In some coaches, you pick up 2 in the first quarter, you're done for the quarter. You pick up a third in the second, you're done for the half.
Yes.
So I would like to see something, but I think it's got to also be fair. Maybe you get free throws and another possession. Maybe something along those lines might be in the best interest of the game.
I like that.
Clearly a foul.
First personal foul. At the line for the Thunder, Alexei Pokusevski. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So he gets them both. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Jazz.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Bojan Bogdanovic.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Hughes up top. Shot clock at 6. It's Thomas outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And then Brown with the dunk.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Derek. Long season. You don't want one loss to turn into 2. How important was it to get this win tonight?
It's big for us. You know, we came out last game and played like bums, basically. So we just want to come in and make a statement this game so that we working hard, improving, and just try to get a win.
You guys changed from bums to kings in one night. That's the league. Congrats, Derek. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.